Is school important in life? Schools, like the ones we know from childhood, were created back in the 18th century. These schools are taking children out of society so that politicians and bureaucrats can decide what children should learn. Many consider the majority of what is taught at schools to be pointless and have no meaning or use later in life. John Taylor Gatto, the author of Dumbing Us Down, who was a public school teacher for 30 years of his life, tells us in his book, "I've noticed a fascinating phenomenon in my 30 years of teaching. Schools and schooling are increasingly irrelevant to the great enterprises of the planet." The main goal of school is in fact to teach obedience. As John Taylor Gatto claims, the truth is that schools don't really teach anything except how to obey orders. I remember myself in elementary school counting down the minutes left until the bell rings during some classes. That's how much I personally suffered at school. All this lack of interest and boredom in schools creates bullying and violence. According to the Canadian Institute of Health Research, 47% of Canadian parents report that their child suffers from bullying at school. Is school important for life? If your only goal is to integrate in a place that requires a mandatory high school diploma or an academic degree, then school is definitely a must for you. However, if you wish to learn, then you should take the advice of Diane Ravitch, who studied why school reforms are constantly failing. She writes, "The pupil's energy shall be centered upon the mastery of those things which existing world life requires of its active and productive journeyman. Anything less is insufficient, and anything of a different character is irrelevant." That's the reason why billionaire Richard Branson tells of how his mother wants to encourage him to find his own way back home when he was a little kid, as that experience taught him how to get help from people. Also, the lecture of Logan LaPlante that got over 9 million views on TEDx tells us just how much he got out of learning from experience. I don't use any one particular curriculum, and I'm not dedicated to anyone's particular approach. I hack my education. I take advantage of opportunities in my community and through a network of my friends and family. I take advantage of opportunities to experience what I'm learning. What do you think about the necessity of studying at school? Found this interesting? Sign up for our mailing list and get more original content like this. Want to say a good word? Share this.